Welcome to the lesson on mixed numbers. In today's lesson, we will discuss the basic definition of a mixed number and how we can use it and compute it in basic math operations. To discuss the definition of a mixed number, the best way to explain it would be to understand it as the sum of a whole number and a fraction. It is written without the addition sign. So let's take a closer look at it visually. Imagine that I have three whole pizzas, three whole circles, three whole of anything, and 1/4 of the same item. How do we describe those two together if we wanted to describe our amount as a whole? 3 plus the 1/4. It'd be described as 3 and 1/4. So when we think about writing mixed numbers, we would write it just as I said it, 3 and 1/4. The 3 and the 1/4 would be together combined as one whole number. Looking at other examples, we could think about 9 and 7/10 and 5 and 2/3. All of those being a combination of a whole number and a fraction of a number that describes the continuation of that number. As we discuss fractions, we've always mentioned proper fractions. That is, fractions where the numerator is smaller than the denominator, 2/6, 1/5, 2/7. These all represent numbers that are parts of a whole number and essentially less than 1. But now we introduce improper fractions and we'll discuss how they relate to mixed numbers. An improper fraction, as we see here, is a number where the numerator is larger. 4/3, 3/2, and 8/5 are all representations of improper fractions and they all relate to a mixed number. Now converting it is where we can understand how they relate to one another. Let's go back to 3 and 1/4. How do I convert 3 and 1/4 to an improper fraction? Well, I take the bottom, 4, multiply by the side, the 3, which equals 12. Then I add the top 1, and it gets me a 13. Now I'm going to put that 13 over the denominator we started with, 4. So my improper fraction for 3 and 1/4 would be 13/4, or 13/4. Imagine as if I had 13 1/4 pieces of a pizza. 13 times that 1/4 gives me the same improper fraction, 13/4, 13/4. Let's take a look at converting a couple other improper fractions to mixed numbers and how else we can do it. Imagine that I had 8/5. It's the same thing as saying 8 divided by 5, so let's do long division. 5 goes in 8 one time. 5 times 1 is 5. Minusing the 2, I get 3. And with nothing else to bring down, 3 is my remainder. To write this back as a mixed number, 1 is the whole number, the remainder 3 over the original denominator 5. My final answer is 1 and 3/5, or 1 and 3/5. The connection to mixed numbers and improper fractions is tremendous because quite frankly, fractions are everywhere. And learning how to be successful with these fractions and compute successful operations will make you very successful in math overall.